going on, everybody? On YouTube, Steve with Rake and Profit over at rakeandprofit.com, coming back to you with another exciting money-making video. But in any event, in today's video, I wanted to give you guys 6 tips for being able to efficiently and effectively hire virtual assistants for your business. So just to give you a little background, I primarily hire virtual assistants for my Kindle publishing business. I have experimented a little bit with doing this with Amazon and eBay for listings and for pictures and stuff like that. But it never really worked out for me. It never really was worth my time. But when it comes to my Kindle business, I use a lot of different virtual assistants for writing, for editing, for promotion and marketing and stuff like that. So I figured I'd share my experiences with you guys and give you guys 6 tips that can help you if you're looking to hire a virtual assistant. So tip number 1 is always check feedback. So I use a website called Odesk.com to hire 95% of my virtual assistants. And kind of like how eBay has a feedback system where you can take a look at the buyers and sellers' feedback to see how they've done in terms of selling or buying, if it was a pleasant experience. The same thing is for Odesk.com. You could literally look at people and check out their feedback to see how many stars they've gotten out of 5, what other employers have said about them, the good, the bad, how good they are at communicating, how good they are at reaching deadlines, how good they are at delivering quality work. So definitely check feedback. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see people making. They're hiring people that aren't experienced, that haven't put in time and effort on the platform, that really have nothing to lose. If you find someone who has good feedback, a good rating, they're going to want to protect their feedback and they're going to do whatever it takes to deliver high quality work to you. So always check feedback. Tip number 2 is get a sample of work or get references before hiring. So I've got about 10 writers that I work with right now that write a whole wide array of books. I have certain writers that are really good at writing maybe books on sports, other ones that are good on health, other ones that are good on fitness, other ones that are good at writing stuff to do with business. But always make sure, if you're going to hire somebody to write a book, make sure you get samples of work from them. Not only check their feedback, but ask them, hey, do you have a book that you've written that I could check out to see your quality? And also what you can do is you could ask for references. So you could say, hey, listen, why don't you provide me with your last 2 or 3 employers so I can contact them, and just contact them and ask them, hey, listen, did so-and-so do a good job for you? Why aren't they working for you? Was there any issues or problems? So that's just another way to assure that you're getting quality virtual assistants and that the work that you get delivered to you is good stuff that really makes a difference. Because I can't say it enough, especially with a Kindle publishing business, you want to make sure the covers are great, the content is great, that it's accurate, that it offers a solution, and you don't want stuff that's low quality, that's poor, because it's really going to hurt your business in the long run. Tip number 3 for outsourcing work to virtual assistants is to interview your potential virtual assistants thoroughly. So you can do this several different ways. My favorite way is to do it through either Facebook or Skype. So once I put a job posting out and I find a few potential candidates, what I'll do is I'll email them and say, listen, contact me on Facebook or contact me on Skype, and I'll give them my Skype ID. And I'll just interview them for 15 or 20 minutes, ask them a bunch of questions. Why are you interested in getting hired for this job? What's your commitment? Can you deliver the work by the given deadline? Why aren't you working for your previous employers anymore? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What can you add to the table in terms of value? So just come up with a bunch of different questions and interview them. Now, one tip is if you're hiring a writer for Odesk, make sure that you interview them through Facebook chat as well. So you can message them back and forth to see, how they write their sentences, how the flow is, how's their grammar, punctuation, all that type of stuff. Because it's going to give you a lot better of an idea of how they actually write and how it's going to play out in the field. So definitely interview your potential virtual assistants thoroughly. Ask them a lot of good questions, and it's going to definitely help you to be able to, weed out the good from the bad. Tip number 4 for outsourcing work to virtual assistants is make sure that you set clear expectations and goals for the job. Now, I had a lot of issues in the beginning with virtual assistants because I was kind of beating around the bush in terms of what I wanted done. Maybe the expectations weren't as clear as they should have been. And actually what I've done up until this point now is I've created action sheets and worksheets and just different documents for my virtual assistants to follow. based on whatever they're doing, if it's for writing or if it's for marketing or promoting. So they've got guidelines, they've got a sheet, they've got something that they have to follow step by step so they know exactly what they need to do. If you're not 100% clear and concise in terms of what you want them to do, it's always going to seem to fall short. So make sure that you're clear in terms of what you expect for results, how long it should take for them to be done, and so on and so forth. That's really going to help you out a lot. Tip number 5 for outsourcing work to virtual assistants is make sure that you hire multiple people for a given job. And the main reason why you want to do this is because if you only hire one person for a given job and it doesn't work out, they have leverage on you because you're kind of depending on them. So maybe they're the person who's responsible for your marketing, promoting for a bunch of your books or for your eBay or for your Amazon or for whatever it is in whatever business. If you only have one person that you're depending on and they're there, the one getting the results for you, like I said, they have leverage, you're depending on them, it's hard to fire them. Whereas if you had multiple people that were working for you and somebody's slacking, you could say, listen, you've either got to, make things right, you got to do the job correct, or I'm going to have to let you go. And you don't have to worry about letting them go because you've already trained another person. So try to hire multiple people, have multiple people on your team that can do a wide array of jobs, and that's going to help you to keep leverage over your virtual assistants and to be able to really have the best workers on your team that yield the highest results. So definitely hire multiple people and find the best. Never just train one person in everything or one person per task because they have leverage and you're kind of counting on them and you need them. You want to be able to have the control. And tip number 6, and this is huge, make sure that you give your virtual assistants bonuses and treat them like human beings. I mean, I've made this mistake before too, and I know a lot of others have as well, where we kind of just tell them, do this work and you expect the results. And you don't really, ask them how they're doing or how's their day or what their goals are or what they're really trying to accomplish. And you kind of just treat them like a robot. But they're really not. They're really people, even though they may be thousands of miles away or even a few hundred miles away. I have people that work for me, virtual assistants in the United States, in New York, in California. I also have virtual assistants in Africa and the Philippines. So regardless of how far away they are, even though you can't see them in a physical form, treat them like a human being with respect, and they're going to give you so much more in terms of quality of work because they know you care about them, you're treating them well. When they do something good or above and beyond, you give them a bonus, and they're going to be on your side, they're going to be on your team. And if you ask any millionaire or successful business owner or whoever who's having success in business, they always attribute so much of their success to the people working for them. So you want to make sure you treat your team good and you build a really strong team that's on your side and is all working towards a single goal. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. 6 tips for outsourcing work to virtual assistants. Number 1, always check feedback. Number 2, always get a sample of work or get references before hiring. Number 3, interview your potential virtual assistants thoroughly, either through Facebook chat, Skype, email, or even on the platform you're hiring. Number 4, set clear expectations for the job so they know exactly what needs to be done and when. Number 5, hire multiple people and keep the best. Always have leverage on your side. You don't want them having all the leverage. Hire for multiple positions in case things go wrong. And tip number 6, give bonuses for good work and treat your virtual assistants like human beings. So hopefully these 6 tips is going to help you to get on the right track in terms of hiring virtual assistants. Again, you can hire virtual assistants for practically any business to be able to leverage your time. That could be eBay, Amazon, Craigslist, that could be Kindle, that could be building a blog or a website or anything else that you're doing. So definitely look into it. I highly recommend it. Well, thanks again for watching this video. Keep on picking and making that money, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.